Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. 50. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here we go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You got him.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
You. Echo.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Here we go.
Here's second and 8. Flush to his right. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. 60 Outlaws.
It's been a long day for you.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got it in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Shift.
Throwing after the interception. Daniels. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Keep it up. Hayward. Hey, Mike 51.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to Adams. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's got the hook up to Moore. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Big hit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye.
50, I don't think you got it, son.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kill. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 20. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
53 is the mark. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
The score time, 7-7.
Got it. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch twist.
out. It's Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun. Daniels under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Set, 8, read. Exit. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Leon.
That's the way.
He's crossing. Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's more on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, hut, get the flag. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Come, crouch. I got set. On it.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2nd and 2. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. In for the score. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch gears. Go. Hey, Alpha. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, 53. 53. Ready?
From the gun. Pickett. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there in the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. It's got to be a step.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. 51.
Throwing again. Daniels. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend it.
Now they turn the right side here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. They go.
2nd and 6. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled by the game.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Drop deep.
5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's it, baby.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Pickett. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Down. 8. Read.
Hey, pick your game up.
Hurry. Shoot.
Here's Samuels. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Let's go, baby.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Check 53 is mine. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Down.
2nd and 13. A quick throw here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Off play action. Pickett. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Check pass. Check pass.
Caught left side. Bennett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. 70 ending. 50, Mike. Strong try.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Check back. Check back.
Back to throw. Pickett. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Pickett. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
Ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Whittington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
53 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stopped.
On fourth down, Pickett. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, high 7. Get up.
To throw on 2nd down. Pickett. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Get it.
Looking to throw. Pickett. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Daniels. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Danny. Hatchet.
Check 4.
Go.
Watch the twist. Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak. Big grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go. Hey, exit.
Get there. Check. 53's mine. Check.
5.
He may try and run for this. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Whittington. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
50's the mic.
I'm coming.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way